Hey guys, 40 kilogram Norg here, and today we're going to talk about farming the Parralax. It's super easy, not as intimidating as you guys might think it would be, but I mean look, in about an hour last night, I've got all these extra parts and one Parralax in the works. So here's how we do it. We're going to want to go to the Crystallith, head over to Zarmian Navigation, and go to Halico Perimeter, the Exterminate mission. All you're going to want to do here is run around. I like to open up my map fully, but you can just use the mini map if you want to. And you're just going to be spamming Limbo's 4th. When you get into a spot, look on my map here. We're going to run into this room. We're going to get about in the center of all the crates. Bam. And look at that. Parralax Fuselage Blueprint already. And that's all you want to do. As you're completing your mission, run around, use his 4th. You see there's a couple things that remain on the map. You walk over there, you know it's either that Zarmian Accolade, or it's going to be a Void Plume, or it's going to be some other item of interest that you're going to want to go check out. So another thing I wanted to point out are these Loke Surges. That yellow thing right there is a Loke Surge. This particular one gives us 200% affinity gain. So there's going to be 3 of these throughout the mission, just randomly spawning in the tile set. And when you activate it, there'll be an Xmas unit that you'll then have to defeat. There's going to be 7 possible buffs that you can get from these things. They're 45-second buffs, which apply to your Warframe and your Operator, which is pretty interesting. Let's see, they've got the red crits for secondary weapons. They've got any health orbs picked up grant 25% max health for the rest of the mission. Energy orbs picked up grant 1 energy per second for the rest of the mission. There's a life leech on all your damage and guaranteed bleed procs. There's a no energy cost on abilities and increased casting speed buff. A 200% affinity gain, which you just seen. And the infinite ammo and 50% fire rates that also affects your amps. So it's super cool, something you're going to definitely want to look for in these missions. I also like the Halico Perimeter for Void Plume farming. If I'm going to be running around looking for Parralax parts or whatever I'm here for, I might as well get my Void Plumes too, right, while we're at it. So I'm just cruising, hitting Limbo's 4th, getting Void Plumes, picking up parts. And that's all there is to it, really. You want to keep an eye out for these little puzzles throughout the mission. This one's super easy, and a lot of times they'll be, at very least, a Void Plume, and I've even found, I don't even know what to call it. The first time I seen it was yesterday, and it looked like, almost like a mixture between an Ayatan sculpture and the Tsukishima decoration with the rings that you can get from the market. It's super hard to explain, but I got an affinity booster from it. The guy that was in the squad with me, I waypointed it, and he ended up getting something different from me. He got something better. He got a Forma and something else. So just always do those little puzzles. There's a couple of invisible walls that you can go through in these missions and find some pretty neat stuff. I still probably haven't found everything there is to find in here. They're really cool. I love the new Zarmian stuff. Warframe did a really good job on this. This is just great. Having a really good time with it, guys. This is the red crit one. Super fun. Unfortunately, it's only 45 seconds, but those 45 seconds are great. I don't know about y'all, but most of my weapons don't do red crits. They just do lots of damage. But to each his own. You know, sometimes it's fun to look at all those juicy red crits all over the screen, but I don't know. I prefer actually being able to kill things efficiently. That's just me. So back to the Parralax farm. I've only seen 1 per mission. I read on Reddit the other day that a guy got all 3 in the same mission. I don't know. I think he works for DE. Sounds a little suspicious if you ask me. But like I said, probably 1 per mission, safe to say, is all you're going to see. On the bright side, you're still farming up Void Plumes, and if you feel so inclined, you can stop and hit the Void Angel. There's usually always one that spawns in these missions here, so you can stop and get yourself some Void Plume pinions. You're definitely going to need those to build the new Incarnon weapons. Speaking of that, I really don't know how to feel about the Fellarks. That the first evolution, the fire mode, is really trash in my opinion. Maybe it'll get better as time goes on. I know once you get it to the 5th evolution, it has something called devastating attrition, which is a 50% chance to deal 2,000% damage on non-critical hits. So that should be pretty interesting. I'm kind of looking forward to that part. Other than that, though, I was really hoping for the fire rate to be something completely different. I was kind of misled. I don't know where I seen it, but it looked to me like it was going to turn into 2 pistols and give us some dual-wield pistols with some kind of insane fire rate like the Deeplos or something. I don't know where I was thinking that from. Didn't happen, and so far I don't really particularly care for it. But who knows? Maybe it'll get better. The Inodim Dagger, however, I am enjoying. I think it's a pretty good weapon. It's got good crit. The attack speed's a little slow. Right now I've got a primed Fury on it. Might even put on a primed Reach, but from what I understand, once you reach the first Incarnon form, which you'll have to get a 5 times combo multiplier to achieve, that problem will be solved. You'll get more attack speed, 40% attack speed, and you'll also get a 3-meter range increase, which is huge. So we'll see how that goes in the future. All in all, the whole idea of the Incarnon weapon and evolving weapons and ephemeras and what's that little thing that goes on the shoulder of your Warframe when you get operator kills, you can change it. Just the whole concept of evolving items is really cool to me. I think Warframe did a wonderful job with that, and I hope to see more of it in the future. I'm excited to see what the very Paradox brings us. But in any event, that's it for this video, guys. Good luck on your Parralax farm. I hope this helped you, and if nothing else, you're getting a lot of other cool stuff. If you guys have anything else you want to see, feel free to drop it in the comments below. Good luck, guys. See you next time.